So my name is Matt Hanrahan. I'm a Senior Account Manager on Groundworks, which is one of the programmes we run here at Groundworks Greater Nottingham. Groundworks Greater Nottingham is the local trust for a federation of trusts that make up a national charity, Groundworks UK. We're an environmental charity and a community support organisation.
Okay.
Yeah, so Groundworks Greater Nottingham, like I said, we're a land, environmental and community support charity. So examples of our work is that we, through the land team, develop community and public spaces, so develop the green spaces within the city. And through our community programmes, we support families and young people with parenting and early years development within children. And then through the employability programmes that we run, we support people that have not had the greatest transition into the employment market with getting into work and sustained employment. So for me personally, the best parts are getting people, obviously, that have been long-term unemployed or unemployed since leaving school into sustainable work and seeing them move from claiming benefits into having a pay packet. As an organisation, I think the greatest challenges are the reliance on charitable funding and funding programmes, which generally programmes are funded sort of 3 to 5 years, so they've got a finite duration of time that the programmes are running. And then there's always a constant need to find replacement sources of funding to continue the work that we're doing. I can think of one example recently. We run a programme called Experience Works, which is around providing an alternative recruitment methodology for recruiting reliably from underrepresented and disadvantaged groups. And a lot of that is based around getting companies to move away from conventional methods of recruitment, so getting away from application forms, formal interview processes and those sorts of things, and getting them to incorporate a work trial as part of the recruitment process. There was recently a parliamentary question about whether the use of work trials is ethical, and even a movement from a local MP to try and get work trials abolished. On that particular occasion, it was a case of lobbying through social media attached to that issue. Yeah, it's making sure that our staff are as informed as possibly can be and aware of all the legal requirements and statutory rights. So we've got an executive board that are concerned with the governance of the charity as a whole. We've got a senior management team that oversee the whole running of the charity. Then, like I say, we've got a land team that are to do with the environmental work. We have a team around people and families, and we have the employment teams running different projects. I think within the charitable sector, it's a recognition that has been a problem for a long time. So, like I say, the fact that funding comes and goes, and there's a lot of time spent in the actual bidding for and securing of funding, which sort of detracts away from the actual delivery. I think that's a recognised problem. I think at Groundwork we've taken it on ourselves to find the solution to that, and what we're trying to do is develop commercial products that we can sell as a charity. So, for example, in the employability work that we do, we're trying to create an ethical recruitment agency that provides a service to people who are disadvantaged and from underrepresented groups, that we can actually sell as a competitor to a commercial recruitment agency to organisations as any other would. Conventionally, the problem has been addressed by government in terms of providing new sources of charitable funding and programmes that can be accessed and bid for by charities. I think Brexit has caused a big problem with that because I don't think we know what funding is going to come in place of the European Social Fund that we've normally applied for. So I think it has fallen by default upon the organisations themselves to find their own solutions to the problem, really. Okay, we've got a number of projects still running. So we run, like I say, the BBO programme, Building Better Opportunities, which is support for anybody from Derbyshire and Nottinghamshire, 16 to 65 or whatever the retirement age is at the moment, with getting into employment if they've been long-term unemployed. We also run the Experience Works programme, so this is a totally unfunded programme where we try to help people that have struggled to get through interviews and that sort of thing into employment. If anybody does want to get in touch and join those programmes of support, they can find information on the Groundworks Greater Nottingham website and get in touch with us and get support. And if any families within the Nottinghamshire, particularly within Area 3 of Nottingham, so Astley, Bilborough, Broxtowe and Lean Valley, want support with parenting or exploring what support is available, again they can find that information through the Groundworks Greater Nottingham website. Yeah, I think what Majority are trying to do in putting together a video database of what charitable support is available across the landscape for D2Enter is a really good programme, and I'm sure that people that can become service users of those support programmes will appreciate it.